my God! Oh my God. I knew it was a baritone. I knew it had a longer scale. I have basses that are smaller than this. Like, what the fuck is this? These guitars start at like 8 grand. What? This one is actually the standard. So there's a standard and there's a studio. I think value-wise they're actually about the same because this has the Richlight fingerboard versus a baked maple fingerboard. What do you call this? Binding? That's the word. Binding. Got the blueprints. I got the blueprints. I didn't know who Buckethead was. No one knew who Buckethead was. And then all of a sudden Primus comes out and you have like Les Claypool going like... You can't get any weirder than that. And I remember being backstage. I saw this guy in like a jumpsuit. He puts on the mask and he puts on the head. And he just comes out on stage and just starts going... Like this atonal, crazy... Stanley Jordan meets Eddie Van Halen meets like space alien He's disconcertingly tall. And his fingers are like huntsman spiders. If you don't know what a huntsman spider is and you don't want to sleep for a fucking month straight, go onto YouTube and Google huntsman spider. And then, sorry, 2 nightmares for fucking hands. He's like Zakk Wylde's hand plus another hand. I've shook Zakk Wylde's hand. It's not like abnormally large. Buckethand's hand is like Andre the Giant. When you're going on that Tinder date and you're like, oh, that chick was so hot. How could she not have a boyfriend? Because she's 7'9". I don't have a problem with tall girls. I'm just a short guy. Does this look weird on me? Do I look fat? I used to think a kill switch was a stupid idea. I not only love that there's a Gibson Les Paul with a kill switch, but 2, Atari style. You can do if you're Buckethead. Not only is it a 24 fret Les Paul, it's a 27-inch scale. So let me give you an idea. Hold on, stay there, Jen. Don't even, it's fine. It's fine. This is a short scale bass. Hold on, it's coming to Eclipse. Do you see any more bass? Is the bass disappearing? There's a reason Buckethead doesn't need a bass player. He plays bass. He plays a Les Paul bass that they've called a guitar. As a Gibson lover, this is something that's like so different, and I didn't know I'd like it so much. There is no Les Paul baritone guitar, and the thing that you would expect from a guitar like this would be to have super high output pickups. It actually has like pretty classic sounding pickups that I appreciate a lot. This is like what you expect a 1970 Les Paul to look like after someone played on tour with it in smoky rooms and studios for years. You can actually even see in between the pickups, it's like tan lines. I can only think that someone sat there with a whole box of Marlboros just going. I don't think this affects the value at all to me because this is what the guitar is going to look like eventually anyway. It just happened a whole lot sooner. It gives it some serious mojo because you can see this guitar was played. I mean, there's no scratches. Is that where he kept like his vape? Look at this, like it was this color in 2010. How do you make it this yellow? It looks like someone literally like ate the yellow snow. This guitar is in C sharp. I think the actual tuning you're supposed to have for a baritone guitar is like A. I love typo negative. I'm not there yet. Wow. Like the intonation, like you can actually hear the vibration off it. I can feel it. The fact that you can play it so low and it just sounds like this is the volume all the way up. Definitely need some WD-40. Wow. Do you hear that in this room? It's like almost like vibrating the room. Wow. Let's go to the middle. Is it? I feel like I'm one of those people, like if I'm on like the Food Network, that I eat like my own cookie, I'm like, oh wow, I'm fucking awesome. That's how I feel about this guitar, man. I think we have a winner, ladies and gentlemen. This guitar is wild.
You should take a minute and learn how to play that song now that you've got it like that.
Did I play it wrong?
Oh yeah.
I play things wrong. Are you ready? There's a lot of things unique about this. A 27-inch scale, locking tuners. The knobs are really cool. I love that it's all whited out. The fact that this one's all yellowed. When I first saw him with the Digitech 2120 Artist, the purple death rack mount. I'll get a Digitech 2120. It sounded like a MT2 meets a Zoom 505 directly into a board, into another MT2, into a compressor, and then a limiter, back into a crappy cable into the board. It explains why the Huntsman Spider wielding dude that is Buckethead is able to play sweep arpeggios on this, because like honestly, I can't even reach. Like this is what a C chord looks like on this. This is a C chord. Look at this next to the Snapple bottle, okay? You know, like, is this my Tinder profile picture? Baby, mine's bigger than yours. You're right, Buckethead. Yours is the biggest Gibson has ever gone.
Why don't you fucking smash that subscribe button already?